What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for checking out the channel, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button and the notify button so you'll be notified when I'm dropping new videos. But yeah, just hit the subscribe button if you're really rocking with me out there. I appreciate all the support, you guys, but that's not why you're here. You guys are actually here for a very special occasion. This is actually 1 year since I purchased this truck. So yeah, it was just before Halloween, you know. This is actually 1 year. The crazy thing about it was, or is, I should say, that I actually took it off-roading, you know, the past couple days. So I've been uploading some videos. So we're getting them chopped and screwed, that's kind of how you guys are getting them, because I did multiple videos. So, you know, you can't be posting videos for 20-30 minutes. You could, but I haven't been doing it like that. So also have my guy Joe in a World of Cars, I believe he has, so you guys can check out him. You guys can check out those couple of videos. But yeah, it's been 1 year since I've had this truck, and it's just been amazing. So if you're thinking about getting a truck, as I always say, if you're thinking about getting one of these, go ahead and get one. You know what I'm saying? This has just been an amazing truck, and taking it off-road for the first time was just even better, because the truck it's a complete different truck off-road. I mean, it's just such an awesome ride, and it delivers such a premium experience. But if you have just a regular Tacoma, not just a regular like the regular, but if you have a TRD off-road or a sport, if you have a 3rd gen Tacoma V6 and 4x4, you have a good truck. You have a really good truck. A lot of people will say that these trucks are dated or whatever, but I don't think like a 2016 could even be dated with push to start and stuff like that, and all the little amenities that the truck does have. You know, far as technology, it has enough, you know, but it does have that old school feel. So that's what, so I mean, I agree with them too, actually, kind of, sort of, if I could actually talk. But I agree when they say it's old school, because it really is, because you do have an old school feel to this truck. And you know, that's one thing about it. So I know when you start to get in, like, you know, maybe 4 cylinders, I'm just saying, you know, the 24 is going to be a 4-cylinder, but I'm not sure how that's going to translate to a truck. I'm pretty sure it's still going to be awesome, because Toyota just makes such a good vehicle. But definitely this truck feels like you're in a truck. It doesn't feel like you're in a car. You know, it wanders a little bit, but just off-road, it was so solid. And it's just, I mean, this truck right here, as you guys can see, I came out, I had to do a video, because I mean, it's such a beautiful day, and it's coming up really nice on camera right now. So hopefully you guys can see it. It's the solar octane, so it's 2023, you guys. It's the last year of the naturally aspirated V6s, and this Tacoma is just an amazing truck. This is the truck that you definitely want. You know, this is an all year round truck, because it's every single season. So I just been happy with it. This is, you know, it's been a dream truck. You know, that's the reason why I have it. I've gotten rid of a couple of Chargers. I've mentioned that a couple of times, because I still think about those cars a lot, you know, and I like them a lot, and I liked them a lot. But once I got hooked on these Tacomas, you know, especially, like, I like when the weather gets, you know, worse than this. This is a beautiful Pacific Northwest day out here in Oregon, and it's just beautiful. We're having that late autumn. This is the weather that I really like, you know. We went through like a really rainy time early on, like right after the summer, you know, so it was kind of like almost went into fall really quick, and it's been kind of going back and forth, kind of like me on this video. But anyway, so like, I like when it starts to rain, and I like snow and stuff like that. So then you get in this and you just feel secure, you know what I'm saying? So this truck, I mean, but this just being a TRD Pro, and just like having this thing in the garage, and this thing is beautiful. That's one thing I'll say about this truck right here, this hood scoop and everything right here. This truck is the one. I mean, you know, this is the last year, and yeah, this is the one to really have. So if you can snatch up a TRD Pro and solar octane, oh yeah, you sitting pretty, you know. If you would ask, if you would go ahead and ask Untamed what he think about that, because he already knows. I don't even know why he ain't even snatched up one yet, because, you know, he normally snatches up, you know, these TRD Pros, and he passed. So Untamed, if you're watching this video, you know, I'm gonna have to tag you or do something and ask you, like, how come you didn't go out and snatch you up one of these solar octanes and maybe hold on to it for a minute? Because yeah, this is the last year of the naturally aspirated V6s, and this only came on the Tacoma TRD Pro. So it came on other vehicles, like, you know, the Tundra, the 4Runner, and the Sequoia, but it only came on the TRD Pro Tacoma for 1 year. So, you know, I know he got the electric Lime the year before, and was thinking that maybe we were all kind of thinking that was going to be the last year. But no, 24 is the last year. 24 is the new year of the 4th gen Tacoma. But anyway, shout out to Untamed. So back to my review. back to Little Kenny TV. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, so this is a beautiful truck, and it's been 1 year, and it's been awesome. You know, like I had to have this truck, and I really, you know, I was happy with the off-road. I had a couple off-roads. I was really happy with those, you know. So, you know, I mean, you know, getting the Pro was like, okay, you know, I mean, if you get the Pro, it's just like you got every single thing, you know, but you can do so many things to it still. So there's so many mods that you can still do to this truck, even if it is a Pro. And it's just been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun driving it. You know, the color, you're definitely gonna get a lot of looks and stuff. I mean, this is, you know, whether, you know, some people might not even know, they might not be hip, but some people know. The people that know what's going on YouTube. But yeah, it's been 1 year, and I love the truck. Things that I'll say, like, I've been like, I got a post up right now, and people are saying, you know, get the tune, because I be wanting to hear, you know, the Overland Taylor tune. I be wanting to hear real people, you know what I'm saying? I'll be feeling like some of these people be like fake, you know, not saying that they're fake people, but they be like, you know, like part of the group or something, you know what I'm saying? That's like part of their, you know, the marketing group or whatever, you know. I just want to see, I want to know, I want to talk to real people who actually have the tune on a 3rd gen, you know, preferably, you know, 22, 23, around the trucks that I've had, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to know if it makes a difference, because it does. This truck does have a little bit of a lag, and like I always say, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's good, it's good. But it does have a lag, and it does do all the things that kind of people kind of complain about sometimes, you know, which I've gotten used to after having 3 of these trucks, you know. So like I've gotten used to that, so it's not really a problem. But if something like that tune, you know, could get me, you know, performing better. Now this guy was like, he was on there talking about he got the spicy one, I guess, and I'm just reading the comments right now. It's like on Taco Nation. So I posted it on Taco Nation. So if you guys want to go on Taco Nation and get on there and holler at me, the post is up. So this is on Sunday, so if you guys ain't watching football or whatever. But yeah, so this wasn't supposed to be a tune video, but it kind of turned out that way. So yeah, so anyway, he was like, yeah, he's burning rubber in every gear. I think he's got a manual though, so he might have a manual. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what it was, because like somebody posted like you know, a screenshot of a conversation, a guy that got a tune, and he happened to have same color truck I did, but he had the manual. But anyway, it's been a great truck. Other than that, like I'm considering that. Other than that, so you know, so there is something that you can do about that. So like if I really just wanted to change that, you know, and get it tuned and see if that was gonna do something, you know, to change it, to make it better, that'd be great. So yeah, I think, you know, the other thing is, I think a big thing is like, so like, you know, I've been getting pretty good, you know, miles per gallon and stuff, and I'm sitting at, dang, you guys, I'm at almost 2,500 miles in 1 year. So 2,500 miles, you guys, and it's been a great truck. I don't know where I was at before I said that, but yeah, 2,500 miles. Let me make it a little bit smaller, you guys. It's been pretty big the whole time, but yeah, I think it's been a great truck, and it's done every single thing. So there's a mod basically that you can do. So like far as the truck being comfortable, like I mean, these are power seats. So in 2019, all the way from 2016 to 2019, there was no power seat. So they started doing power seats in 2020. Okay, so there's a power seat. So the comfort is not like the best, but it's doable, you know, especially when you're off-road, you know, when you're doing your off-road thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're fine, you're comfortable, and just driving around the city, it's pretty comfortable. Like I've gotten used to that too, I think. So people are talking about seat jackers, so I might actually give those a shot and just see if it just makes you relax your shoulders. And you know, you can't really move the steering wheel up, so that's one thing. You can only move it up. This is the highest it goes, so you really don't have a lot of function. You can move it, I think, up and down. I believe it's like you can push it, you know, this way, you know, and up and down. So you should be able to go in, I'm pretty sure, but not sure on that. Dang, this video has already got to 10 minutes, but yeah, as far as the off-roading experience was amazing. The suspension handled every single thing. So like you're out there, you know, going around the mountain, you're gonna hit some real potholes, not like no city stuff. And I was up on the mountain and I was moving, you know, I was moving and grooving, and we were having a good time. So it was like 3 people in the truck, and like it was handling it like it was nothing, you know. It was out there, it was, you know, that experience was super nice. And I hate that it took me a whole year to take this thing off-road, and that was just getting my feet wet. So that was just really easy. That's just basically taking some trails, you know, the logging trails, you know, and the fire trails. Basically, I guess I keep on calling them fire trails, I don't know the proper name, but I am planning on doing some more adventures. So I'm just kind of having a hard time with some of the videos that we did up there. It's kind of like putting them together. So like I said, we got a guy, Joe, my guy Joe, so we collab, done some stuff. So he's putting together some videos. So we'll see how he, you know, puts, you know, edits everything and puts everything together as far as that's concerned. But I'm just going to keep on piecing the videos together because, like I said, I got a ton of them. So we'll mix them in there. We even did some shooting out there. So that's really cool. That is just an awesome place to take a truck like this, because I just feel like you have to do that. Like, and like the dude that we seen in one of the videos, he was just driving by himself, and like that's gonna be me, because you know, you got to just get out there and do it sometimes. You know, you might not have a whole crew, a whole camera crew, and you just might want to take your truck out there. But once you do something like that, and then also the views that were up there, it was just amazing. I had no idea that place was even that big. You know, I had been up there one time before, and I went just like soon as you come in, you know. I don't even know where I went, you know, but it wasn't where I went this time. You know, I wasn't even, Tacomas weren't even on my mind back then. But yeah, 1 year review of this truck. You definitely want one of these in your garage. If you can snatch up one of these solar octanes, or just a 3rd gen Tacoma, a 2023, if you're thinking about doing it, or you think about getting the new gen, this is the last year of the V6s. So people will always want this body style. You know, they're always going to want this one right here, because of all the mods and everything you can do to it. All the wheels and suspension and tires and bumpers and fenders and lift kits, and you know, cold air intakes. You can even, you know, I said you can tune them. You could put the supercharger on them. So, you know, cab mount chops and all that stuff. You can do whatever you want to these. You can put new systems in. Your whole new infotainment center. You can put TVs and everything, you know, change out your lights. You could change out your whole grill. You could change out your hood. I mean, what else more do you want? Your front bumper, your rear bumper. You can do everything. Your lights, your rear lights, mud guards. Oh, you don't like these mud guards? We'll get you some different mud guards, okay? You don't like the Fox suspension on your TRD Pro? Throw a Westcott lift kit on there. Oh, you don't want to put a lift kit on it? You want to just go with the Icon, or you want to go with the King setup? You can do all that with these. So that's why they like the 3rd gen. So with the 4th gen, you know, Toyota's not stupid, so they know that these trucks, that people want to mod them and they want to go off-road them and do all that stuff. So they built these trucks for that. So that's why I feel like the 4th, you know, the 4-cylinder turbocharger is probably going to work out. And not only that, they're building them so you can mod, is what I was really trying to say. So like they're coming with, you know, ARB, you know, steel bumpers and stuff in the rear, and they got all this stuff already lined up, you know, to mod the truck. So, you know, all the other people are going to be modding them too. So it'll be a lot of mods, but there won't be as many that you can get right now for these trucks, and all the stuff you can do. And this, you know, all the reliability. Yeah, they're going to be cool out the gate, you know, because it's a brand new truck and there'll be a lot of stuff. But, you know, you'll know for sure if you got a 3rd gen Tacoma that this thing's going to be around for a while. You know, we have my buddy, you know, my buddy Joe, he's been selling these things for 20 years. You know, he's been selling Toyotas for 20 years. And he said, yeah, this is, you know, 300,000-400,000 mile truck. I figure 500,000 miles. And the way I drive it, you know, my truck will see 1 million miles, Lord willing. But yeah, that's probably pretty much going to do it. So if you're thinking about getting you one of these TRD Pros, or just a 3rd gen Tacoma and a 1 year review, you know, I think you should get one. You know, based on my 1 year review, I would get one, because these trucks are super reliable. They're super fun. Like I said, this is a truck for every single day of the year. You know, whether you're in the summertime, wintertime, You know, these trucks, you know, you can drive them all year round. You know, that's one thing I do like about having a truck is that, like, you know, when you got a, you know, you got a nice car. Well, I was driving my Charger pretty much all year round too, but it wasn't like that though. I mean, you know, I drove it a lot. So I did drive it, you know, when, you know, I wasn't driving it in the snow, obviously. So with this, you know, you can drive this all year round, obviously. So if it's snowing or raining or it's perfect weather like this, you can just bring it out, you know. So if you're deciding, man, whether should I get that Tacoma or should I get the sports car of my dream, well, get the sports car of your dream. But no, but if you're thinking about, you know, whether you should get, you know, maybe a muscle car like I had, or you think about you want to get a truck, you know, get the truck, because you'll be able to just do so many things with this, especially if you're thinking like if you're in the off-roading, right? So you can't really be in the off-roading if you ain't got a truck. So you need a truck, and you can do so many more things with this truck, you know. So I think it's a great buy. The Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro 2023 in solar octane or whatever color it is a good buy, because everything that I said about the TRD Pro, it doesn't matter what color it is. If you got a 23, it's the last year, so it'll always be known as the last year. So that's just my opinion. You know, how that, you know, pays off in the future is anybody's guess. But yeah, just a beautiful truck. I'm happy with every single thing. Like, everything came on the truck, so I didn't have to worry about, you know, oh, I got to go buy a skid plate, or, you know, I should have kept my other skid plate, and, you know, oh, I really like these TRD Pro lights. You know, I'm not having to piece together something, you know, to have everything look like a TRD Pro, which you could do. And I don't knock anybody that does, because that's basically what I would want to do, because I like this look. So if you like this look, you can, you know, you can get you a sport hood, you can get you a decal. You don't have to necessarily have it say TRD Pro or TRD Off-Road, you know, just my opinion. Because everybody's rocking the TRD grill anyway. If I had an off-road or sport, I'd be rocking the Heritage grill too. I'd be rocking the TRD Pro grill. So yeah, you know, my opinion on getting this truck, I would say get one if you can get a 23. Or should you get a 24? Well, you know, that's your call. You know, I can just tell you that this truck is super reliable, and it's a beautiful truck, and it's one of a kind. You know, now this is the only thing I will say about those other colors that I say, because the other colors are nice and they're dope. I like them a lot. So I just think that when you do have the special color, it makes it a little bit more rare. So with that being said, like, I probably just, like, if I couldn't get this color, I might just get a 24. Like, if I was just going to wait, and like if I could just get a 24, it's like, okay, you get 23 or 24, of course, right? You're going to get a 24. So that kind of, like, if you can't get one of this and this color, and if you really want this color, but if you really want one of the other colors and then you can get it, you know, you might as well get it then. That's what I would say. Because the good thing about this is, it's like, if you really like that 24 that much, like maybe you go out and you test drive one and you purchase one of these, you're going to get your money. So if you stay this long, so yeah, that's the biggest thing too. You're going to get your money. You're going to get your money back for a TRD Pro, as much as you can possibly get, especially with it being a 3rd gen and it being the last year of the V6s, and it's a TRD Pro. You're going to get probably more than likely what you paid, real close too, especially with it being just a couple of months out. So you probably would have only had the truck for a few months. You know, this might be another video, but we're not going to do you like that. So hopefully the algorithm doesn't do me too dirty, because this video is like 20 minutes long. But yeah, should you get one? The answer is yes. And do you guys have my approval for 1 year of ownership? You know, we didn't get into details of gas and all that stuff, like how much gas and this, that, and the third. You know, I had a couple oil changes on it. And yeah, you know, I got a half a tank of gas in it right now. And that's it. You know, I haven't, you know, I got 2,500 miles on it. So I haven't really spent no money on the truck. So, you know, besides a high payment and a high interest rate, you know, that's about it, you know. But I love it, you know, great truck. You know, what else can I say about it? It's just a beautiful truck. This is the last year of the V6s. This was the 2nd year that they did the upper control arms. This was the 2nd year of the 16-inch wheels, and the 2nd year of the stamp bed. And yeah, that's gonna do it, you guys. Thanks for checking out the channel. You guys have a good day. God bless. Have a great week. This is my 1-year review of the Toyota Tacoma 23 TRD Pro Solar Octane. And you need to go ahead and get one if you're thinking about it. You know, got that TRD Pro exhaust, Fox suspension all the way around. This is the keeper. This is probably gonna go down as one of the best TRD Pros ever of all times. Peace until they come out with the 24.